Hey, good afternoon. It is, I think, about 2:30. I just took Boone and her two girlfriends to Korean barbecue here at the Center One Mall, just off the Victory Monument BTS. Super affordable here. I want to say it was 300 baht, maybe less, like 250 baht. All you can eat Korean with soft drinks. And they were taking pictures, and I wasn't sure what was going on. Apparently you get a free Japanese ice cream if you post a picture to Facebook. I would have paid the 20 baht for the ice cream, but whatever. They were having fun. As soon as you get away from Sukhumvit, and I hate to be that guy. I mean, I live over there, and I kind of recommend moving over there to kind of get adjusted to moving to Thailand. But maybe at some point I'm going to turn into one of these grouchy old guys that, oh, these expats living over in Sukhumvit, they don't know the real Bangkok, and they're just paying 2 and 3 times as much. But it's kind of true in a lot of instances. I mean, this barbecue we just ate at, if that were in Terminal 21, I'm guessing it'd be 600 baht. Again, I'm not putting the area down where I live. I realize it's one of the more expensive parts of Bangkok. You can certainly move to Thailand and live a lot cheaper than living in between Nana and On Nut on the Sukhumvit line. Just over here in Victory Monument, things get considerably cheaper, and it has my favorite little jazz place, Saxophone, right at the base of the BTS. It's just a little bit older mall. I think it's 3 or 4 stories. They have a KFC, McDonald's, and 20 or 30 different options for, of course, Thai food, but Japanese, Korean. I think there's a dim sum place up there. And that's the Victory Monument straight ahead with the scaffolding around it. It's getting a facelift, paint job. I'm not sure what. But this street shooting off the Victory Monument Circle is Ratchawithi, if I'm pronouncing that correct. So if you were to go up and to the left, not even a 3 or 4 minute walk, you would be at BTS Victory Monument. And Boone just headed in that direction. I'm not sure if that's her bus. She likes the air-conditioned bus, but like me, she likes to just get on the bus that's leaving immediately. This is a big junction for the buses, and again, the BTS is straight ahead, but to get to her area of town over in Lat Phrao, she knows there's a bus that goes directly there rather than getting on the BTS, switching, I think, to the blue train, then switching to the yellow train to get off in her neighborhood. This one bus just kind of goes straight up the road. And there's the Victory Monument. I want to say it has something to do with the victory in the Thai-Franco skirmish, battle, war, 1941, if memory serves me. And it's starting to sprinkle pretty good, so I might have to make a run for the train. All kinds of little interesting shops with t-shirts and purses. And there's also a ton of little shuttle buses here. The first one that's going off to a university, the first 2. I've been the king of backpacks for whatever, 20 or 30 years. I have some really good travel packs, and I've brought most of them with me. However, stuffing that 15 pounds in, or 7 kilogram, to get on all these discounted airlines, it's getting a little bit old. And I have some good small carry-on suitcases, but they're Samsonite or heavier brands. They have these little cheapy brands. I just asked them 1,000 baht. Boone showed up on one of our flights with this little suitcase that must weigh 1 pound or 1 kilogram. So you can then stuff 6 kilograms of things in there. Well, I just asked him on this little guy. I think it's just a 16-incher. He said 1,000 baht. I could maybe bargain to 900 baht, but yeah, I'll just give him the 1,000. See, these size bags, I probably have 4 of them. And yeah, I'm just kind of getting tired of carrying all that. See, that's the other little small bag. I mean, I need to reevaluate my bag. I'm carrying too many toiletries and that kind of thing. I think I'm gonna start a new system where I'm wearing a set of clothes, I bring 4 more sets, and then just lighten up on the heavy toiletries and just buy all that when I show up in Japan or whatnot. I'm wasting too much space in my bag carrying all that. And with 3 or 4 sets of clothes and just do wash, yeah, I can travel anywhere, because I've never checked a bag in my life other than moving over here, and I don't intend to start anytime soon. Just carrying a backpack is the way to go, but I'm getting a little sick of the backpack, and my shoulder has seen better days from carrying that heavy mail bag. This is the Victory Monument Circle. Anyhow, I wouldn't mind getting a nice bag. Maybe I'll go look at they sell American Tourister and Samsonite. I don't know. This bag for 1,000 baht, I'm sure the American Tourister micro bag, or whatever you want to call it, is probably going to be 10 times that amount. And maybe in the end it'll be worth it. But then again, just get one of these little cheapies and keep a bag strap for when the zipper breaks at an airport, and just throw it away. If I get 10 trips out of it, great. And once again, we're looking up that Ratchawitia, looking away from the Victory Monument. I know just about where that bus is. Off to the right, this says it's Soi 9, so whatever it is, Soi 11, 13, 15, up in that direction. There's a cool little park off to the right and some nice little low-rise buildings. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep looking. That one is maybe a little too small. It almost looks just a little bit bigger than my laptop. So maybe it's made for a kid or to stuff under the seat in front of you. I'm still pretty good about, I'll at least pay the extra 10 or 12 US dollars to board first on AirAsia flights, Zone 1, whatever you want to call it. So getting an overhead isn't too much of a problem. In this Victory Monument area, I've wandered around many times. There must be a half dozen hospitals just a half a kilometer from the BTS station. Plenty of nurses' uniforms. Here's some more luggage options. And they have a food court in here, but all the options are listed in Thai. You can figure it out. Most of these juices, it says 25 baht. And it came down in the basement. I'm not sure if this is I was going to say a resale shop. Everything appears to be new. There's just like open box items. I don't know. There's some 3 for 50 baht options. So even in the expensive city of Bangkok, you can find some deals just 2 miles away from the super touristy area. And of course, plenty of imitations, 199 baht Adidas shirts. Yeah, a lot of people, including myself, talk about MBK, going up to the back aisles and finding all the replicas. But these malls, this one here in Victory Monument, and I was up at Happy Land in La Prau. They're kind of fun places to pick up whatever little bag. Sure, it might last 20 zips on the zipper, or it could last 10 years. And probably a 10-minute, maybe less, walk from the train is that Massey resident by Major D. Maybe a 10-story building. Oh, and I had it wrong. Earlier in the video, I was up there at Soi 9 by the Victory Circle, and I thought it got higher as you go down the way. But Soi 3, this is where you're going to find that really nice park. And I've walked down this street a half dozen times. There's some beautiful condos down on the right. And you'll eventually hit the King Power duty free. It's kind of on the the tourist hop on, hop bus route. Hop on, hop off. Yeah, it's not a huge park. I'd guess maybe a little smaller than Benjasiri over in my neck of the woods in Phrom Phong. There's no hoops or swimming pools here that I know of, but nice little green belt in the middle of the city. And it has a nice little water feature. It's good for the birds. Just on the outside of the park, the Victory Park Hostel. There's a nice example of a low-rise you'll find in this area. Now, there's actually 2 water features. This park's a little longer than I thought. Yeah, don't discount coming off in this direction. I mean, where are we? 4 stops past Siam Central, and it gets pretty affordable, and yet it's still busy. There's plenty of things to do. A lot of people want to get away from Asok and Phrom Phong and get to a little bit more affordable section of Bangkok. They automatically head up towards Bering, and that's fine. There's some beautiful apartments up there. There's just not a whole lot going on. I know there's the what is it, the mall there at 101? I forget. But up here, it's a little bit older. It's almost like that Bering area. Well, it's not that old because the BTS ended there at En Nut forever. So a lot of those condos that are now down the line, they kind of popped up with the BTS. This area has been here forever. You can go off in the other direction towards Mo Chit. You have the Chatuchak Weekend Night Market, Ari, very hip neighborhood, coffee shops, record stores. And then even here in Victory Monument, you have Saxophone Pub, one of my go-to spots. And like every park in Thailand, they have plenty of free workout equipment. It's really starting to come down on me. And I must see a half dozen staff working in the rain, raking the leaves, keeping the park beautiful. And the other good thing about living up in this area is you're just a train stop, or is it 1 or 2 away from the Phia Thai, where you can catch the airport rail link straight into Suvarnabhumi. And that's where the train starts and ends. So you have a great chance of getting a seat when you get up to Makasan Station in the Phetchaburi area on a Friday afternoon. Good luck with that. This little hotel is called the Royal View Resort. I've said it many times, but Bangkok does an incredible, Thailand in general, they do a really nice job with parks and green spaces. And I think this kitty knows every tree to hang out under to keep dry. The Extro, Phia Thai. And there's the big King Power duty free. So we have just gone in a big horseshoe. Straight ahead will be BTS Victory Monument. And that's the beautiful Extro building. Steakhouse, mobile steaks. And we're almost up to the BTS tracks. Here's the Rhythm building, Rang Nam. And there goes the train leaving Victory Monument, heading off in the direction of Phia Thai. So we were on Rang Nam, and man, is this Phia Yota or Yotan? The main drag here that goes by Victory Monument. There's no street sign. I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Now this is a Century Movie Plaza mall, very similar to the one in En Nut at the BTS station. There's plenty of street food over there. I'm gonna duck in, just take a quick peek. I don't know if I've ever gone through there. I know the one in En Nut has plenty of food options, shopping, and a fairly affordable movie theater. I think there's just the 2, the Century here and the one in En Nut. And when you look up the movie at Cinematic Asia, it won't list these 2 for whatever reason. It lists all the other large movie theaters. And same but different. Many of the same items and many of the same places. And this movie theater has an old school arcade. Movie day, 119 baht. Not sure what day that is. Let me walk up there. Now it's also flashing up Century 55 Plus, which I'm assuming is a senior ticket. And I hate to see that. I'm 58. I normally see age 60 for senior things, but I guess I just have to admit I'm a senior now. I'm also seeing $1.99 for a popcorn and 2 sodas. That is going to be the cheapest in town, really. I guess there used to be the Scala Theater, the old school across from the Paragon, which it was always like 100 baht ticket. I remember seeing Apocalypse Now in there. Great old theater, but it's gone. So check out these 2 Centuries, Victory Monument en Newt. Just be careful. Some of the movies will be dubbed in Thai with English subtitles or just not subtitled at all. It'll just be in Thai. But I'll say it's 50-50. En Newt, maybe a little bit more English than up here at Victory Monument. Just be aware. So there you go. Monday and Tuesday, 140 baht for a luxury seat, which is fine. Super luxury, okay. I don't think it's that much fancier. But movie day Wednesday, 119, and Thursday through Sunday, the weekend, 160 baht. I believe Terminal 21, the regular seat is 240 baht, but up where I live at the Empress Sin Club, it can be 440 for a brand new movie. The first movie of the day is 320 baht, I think, and sometimes the last movie of the day at 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. is 240. And one other thing, the Century, it's normally, not all the time, but let's call it 5-7 days behind the other theaters. So when the latest, greatest movie comes out you've been waiting for, you might have to go to Terminal 21. If you just caught it late, yeah, check it out at the Century. Taking off out of this Century movie little shopping area, goes straight into the BTS. And just up the way and to the right, you can barely see the Victory Monument sticking out over that tree, is where we started. So thanks for running around Victory Monument with me on this, what is it, Saturday afternoon? About 5 p.m. There'll be more videos to come. We'll see you later.